when I thought of getting recommended, my thought was like merit mein hoga ki nahi hoga. So that was the aim. So
I really believe AFCAT is pretty tricky exam when we think about negative marks. If we able to eradicate negative, we can able to score 200, 250 plus or even 225 plus easily. So I like to give your thumb rule for AFCAT preparation because you scored 220 plus.
So Kishore, my story was like, I think it's the same for all the girls. We don't struggle for recommendation, we struggle for the merit. Like, when I thought of getting recommended, my thought was like merit mein hoga ki nahi hoga. So that was the aim. So for us, it was like you have to score 200 if you want to get into the merit. But it was unfortunate that I did not get it. But still, about 200, I think basic books only I followed. For quantitative aptitude, I think that is the section where I did not miss any mark at all. And for that, I followed just one book. There is this book of R.S. Agrawal. And in that, I covered 12 to 13 chapters that you can refer from the previous year question papers like time and distance, work, energy, all these. Only 13, 14 topics are there. I can also just send you the list and you can put it in your description box so that the candidates can refer to that. Just stick to those 13, 14 topics and solve all the solved examples from the R.S. Agrawal and do 10, 12 practice question. I think that would be enough, more than enough for quantitative aptitude. Plus, before doing that, please solve all the previous year question. I made sure every time when I attempted AFCAT, I used to solve the previous year question, all the questions again. Like, I just put the timer and do all the questions again because most of the time the questions are repeated, only the numbers are changed. So for QA, I did that. Apart from that, English, I think AFCAT's level is not that much. I think CDS has difficult questions for English. English is not a big deal. Apart from that, reasoning, also you can refer the R.S. Agrawal book. R.S. Agrawal has everything. Like if you decide to give 2 months only, 2 months are more than enough for AFCAT preparation. Plus, please solve a lot of questions. I think first time when I gave AFCAT, I scored pretty less marks, around I think 152 or 153. And thereafter, I practiced a lot. I gave a lot of mock test papers and the pattern always remains same. I think mock test would be a very good option.
Okay, then I can believe that practice is the key for clearing quants as well as non.
Exactly. Practice a lot. Like the right content has to be there. Refer R.S. Agrawal. Do not go for any other book. Both for verbal reasoning, non-verbal reasoning, maths, तीनों के लिए refer R.S. Agrawal and thereafter previous year question papers. Solve them 2-3 times. I would say that.
Okay, but I believe negatives in general studies section getting increased because I personally felt like when is the Strawberry Chowra Insian between 1921 or 22, like 50-50 strategy where many candidates are lagging that.
Yeah, I think that is a section which is pretty dicey. I mean, you can't rely on the general section because they can ask anything. I would say just keep on preparing for SSB, stay updated with the current affairs. Nothing in specific for current affairs I did. Like if I always solved maybe not more than 6 to 7 questions. That too, there are some questions which are always repeated, like some military exercises or missiles and all. Some sports awards are there. So these 2-3 things, I think you can make the list and prepare every time when you go for AFCAT.